What's going on, everybody? It's iSwune, and as of right now I'm recording this video, we are wrapping up the very first weekend of NBA 2K19, and I just wanted to decompress a little bit and tell y'all my early impressions, what I think about the game and things like that. So I'm not wasting no time, I'm gonna get right into it. Overall, I think the game is really good. I do. It's a lot better than 2K18, and their goal was to try and build a skills gap. And from what I've seen so far, you're gonna see a skills gap. You're gonna know who are the bad players and who are the really good elite type of players. So much so that this is the first 2K I can remember where I couldn't just hop in and just dominate. Like, I really had to really adjust the way I played this game, and I'm not mad about it at all. It's challenging me for the most part, so hopefully I get to grow as a 2K player. But it's not easy. If y'all haven't played this yet, y'all not gonna just jump in and do exactly what you did in 2K18, man. You're gonna need to adjust. I'm just gonna say it like that, man. So the one thing gameplay wise I do think they need to turn down, a lot of people have been complaining about interceptions and steals, and my opinion is they only need to I don't even know if this is possible, but they need to turn down steals for non-defending archetypes. Like, if you're a lockdown and you rip me, hey, you're just being a lockdown, that's what you do. But I've really just gotten tired of people just spamming, because that's really what this game has turned into. As of right now, it's just a lot of spamming and a lot of rewarding. So I know they wanted to increase defense, and I know that they wanted to increase steals, but I don't want you spamming square, spamming X and getting steals just because you can spam and get it. I want you to actually be able to read the dribble, read your defender, and be able to hit X or square at the right time and pick it off. If you want to do that, that's cool, but everybody out here has been spamming. Especially as a glass cleaner, I've been grabbing rebounds, and before my feet touch the ground and before I even the camera even changes, it's already getting stolen. And I know it happens sometimes, but how many times in the NBA have you seen a rebounder get the ball, and before his feet touch the ground, it's already stolen out of his hands? Like, that's why I feel like it needs to turn. It's a little bit too overpowered, but if they would reduce it so that non-defending archetypes aren't just spamming the ball and stealing it super successfully, I'm cool. And in terms of the interceptions, I was back and forth, but I'm not that mad at all the interceptions that's been happening in this game, especially in the park and in the rec too. Like, you shouldn't have been able to just throw the ball cross court willy-nilly and be able to have that be successful. Generally, if you play ball, if you're throwing that cross court pass, it's getting picked off if you're playing against a good defender. So hopefully what this is doing is really forcing you to think about the passes that you're gonna make. And this is really what this 2K has been for me so far. You really have to think. You just can't react and do things and be rewarded for it just because 2K hasn't caught up and developed the ability to punish mistakes. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. You're gonna really know. You're gonna see, if you play this game for the first time, you're gonna see that a lot of the stuff that you could get away with in the past, you can't get away with anymore, which is why that's going to be the widening of the skill gaps. The people that can adjust and the people that just say, F you 2K, give me the back, the 2K I've been used to. So I'm all good with it. I'm still adjusting. This is why my record isn't that great, as y'all can see in my streams. It's been a little rough. I will admit it's been a little rough, but it's okay. I'm liking the gameplay so far. There's barely any contested shots going in. I think the mid-range might be a little OP, but that might just be me from what I've been seeing, from what I've been playing. And I'm liking the game. Park is cool. The neighborhood is cool. You can actually make VC. The times I've been playing this game, I've been playing on Hall of Fame difficulty in the MyCareer if I'm not running Park, and I've been building up my VC and building up my XP, or my points, whatever they call it. And you can make VC in this game, and you can make XP. So this is I think this 2K, they really seem to listen in terms of just gameplay and a little bit of microtransactions. Like, I hopped in that bike store or whatever, saw there's the skateboards like 60K. You don't even need the skateboard. The football, which they were advertising in the trailer is like 50k VC, and I'm like, okay, that's ridiculous. But you don't need to buy it. A lot of the stuff that is super high in VC, you don't need to buy. And now, as y'all know, it's going to cost 200 grand to make a player, and I'm not happy about that. But like, if that's going to be the only thing, then so be it. Like, it was rough in 18 and 19. It just seems to be extremely toned down. So that's really the game. That's the gameplay. What else I want to talk about? The wreck. The wreck is actually the most fun that I've had the most fun in the wreck. But the problem with the wreck is, if y'all should have known, you need 5 players. And if you don't have 5 players, you are not getting in the wreck. I've tried going in solo, and I haven't been matched up once. I think I sat in that menu. I went to go make some food, sat in that menu, and there was still nobody in the wreck for me. And that was like in 15 minutes. So that's something that they need to fix. Being able to make it more like the walk-on before, where it's like you don't need 5 players to play it. Yeah, I think I covered everything. The cages, the Under Armour cages, is really fun. It's not, your records are totally separate, so you can honestly, I'll just go on the cages and just dig around, have fun, like laugh in the parties, and it's been fun. It's been like because I don't know, the park is really sweaty. I've been called the N-word and trashed like 5 times by randoms who don't even know me. There's just there's a lot of tryhards going on in the park right now. But other than that, I'm trying to think. The gameplay, I think I covered everything for the gameplay. The shooting, I haven't really been shooting that much, so because I'm on my glass, I haven't made my sharpshooter yet, so I can't really talk about the shooting. I talked about the steals. The defense is a lot better. Interior defense is so much better. Like, I can actually block shots and not get called for fouls this year. You can contest, and if you contest, they're not making the shot. It's rare that if you have a really good contest, they're making the shot. Like, that was not the case last year. This year, they were like inside centers. If you stick your hands up and you get a good contest, they're missing, and you can be on that glass. So that's something I really like this year. They're just really, to me, I think they really did try. Their goal was to set a skills gap. They wanted the bad players to be distinguished from the good players, which was not the case in 18, and for the most part I can see that happening in 19. So I know it's still the honeymoon phase. I know I'm still kind of being I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I'm still got my my alerts on. I don't know the saying that I want to say right now, but give it a month, because we all liked 18 for like the first month, maybe. I'm not even for sure, but like, I'm gonna give it a month. And if hopefully 2K is true to their word, they mix things up, all that stuff, it should be fine, man. 2K19 should be better. If I had to give it a score if I had to just rate this game off the first weekend, I'd give it an 8. I'll give it that. MyCareer, the story wasn't that. The story was actually pretty. I'm not gonna say good, because I mean, it is a 2K game and they're not known for their stories, but it was watchable. I played through it the first time, and you were actually able to play through it. It wasn't like that trash 2K18 story that has to be the worst one that they've ever done. But yeah, man, that's my early impressions of 2K19. I'm sorry. Very good, but they just need, the only real issue that I'm having is that they just need to tone down the steals for non-defensive archetypes. Because right now this game is more or less a spam fest, which is not what I wanted, and the fouls are piling up and it slows down the game. But other than that, I'm enjoying the game. I'm having a lot of fun. This should definitely be a positive year of 2K, and hopefully should erase all the mistakes that was pretty much NBA 2K18. So that is the video for y'all today. I've been talking too long already. I'll be dropping badge tutorials all this week, all 5 for all 5 of the glass cleaner badges. Shout out to Jess, man. Dylan, I forgot the username, but shout out to Jess Yankees, man. He's been a long time sub for me. We got to ran with him in this video. If you need a lockdown, go ahead, hit him up, man. He's really good. I vouch for him. And yeah, that's really all I got. Be on the lookout. I'll be dropping content since I am liking 2K19. Badge tutorials on the way, build videos on the way. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It should be a good year of NBA 2K19. So leave your comments down below. Anything y'all want to see from me, I got you. Like, comment, subscribe. Is iSwune, and I will catch you in my next video.